Hi everyone, welcome back to CG101. Today I'm going to be talking about Roman Reigns versus The Rock and what part Cody Rhodes plays in this, what's going to possibly happen at WrestleMania 40, and how I think WWE has a disaster on their hands. They've got a big problem on their hands and I'm going to jump right into it. So on the February 2nd, 2024 edition of SmackDown, Cody Rhodes came to confront Roman Reigns, but then he said, "I'm not going to challenge you at WrestleMania." He made it very clear. He's not challenging Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. But then, you know who is challenging Roman Reigns at WrestleMania? The Rock. So first of all, I'm going to say this much. I'm down to see this match, Rock and Roman. It's a dream match, right? It's probably the biggest, most star-studded, big match type feel, that type of match that they could give us with everyone on the roster they've got. Rock and Roman is probably the biggest match they could give us at this moment. And with how rocky, no pun intended, the road to WrestleMania has been, I feel like this is something maybe out of desperate measures they went on to get this big match on because of how many injuries and stuff has plagued the WrestleMania card. But at the same time, you've got two losers in this situation. One is Cody Rhodes, but you know who the other one is? Seth Rollins. And let me explain why. First of all, Cody Rhodes here, he won the 2024 Royal Rumble. He deserves a chance to fight Roman Reigns. And because he's made it clear he does not want the world title. The one he wants is a WWE Undisputed Championship, right? The one that Roman Reigns holds. So, from what he thinks, the world title is not of worth to him compared to the Universal Championship. So why is Cody... I just don't get how he can let The Rock cut in line in front of him. You know, when you think about it, the whole character he has and all, I just don't... It doesn't make sense, honestly, the fact that he let The Rock cut in line, get a chance at Roman Reigns first, because we all know Cody Rhodes doesn't want the World Heavyweight Championship. It would be nice to see him fight for it, but it's just... That's not the story anyone wants to see Cody finish, to be honest. So, I mean, I'm not really sure where this goes, because Cody Rhodes here is technically wasting a Royal Rumble spot on a title he doesn't even want, right? So, because The Rock and Roman Reigns are fighting, I think you cannot really book around this. WWE have a huge disaster on their hands. This is a big problem on their hands. The only way they could possibly fix it is give Cody Rhodes a little bit of IQ and be like, "Hey man, I'm not going to get CM Punk'd. I'm going to go ahead. I have my Royal Rumble win. I can challenge whoever I want. And I'm going to go and challenge Rock and Roman. Triple threat, just like that." Because I don't see how it's fair to have Cody go for the world title when the title, that's not the title that connects with his story, and that's also taking a little bit of chance away from a guy like Sami Zayn or Drew McIntyre, who would probably be the favorites to go for the world title against Seth. And at the same time, if Cody Rhodes wins at WrestleMania, then he's going to have to lose the title to fight Roman Reigns and get the title that he wants. If Cody Rhodes loses at WrestleMania, he's going to look weak, unless it's through cash-in from Damian Priest or something. But I just don't see how WWE can pull this off, how they can have Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes happen again, because fans are complete split on this, alright? 50-50, so I'm not sure as to where WWE goes with this, but as I said, Cody Rhodes is not the only one taking an L here. Seth Rollins is too. Seth Rollins over here was... Roman Reigns was talking about Seth Rollins and his title reign and all, so he kind of buried him, but of course that's what heel does. Then Cody Rhodes went on, and he kind of just said that the title he wants is Roman's title. He does not really care about Seth's title. He does not really want that title. So that made Seth Rollins' title seem second place, which we already knew it was, but that kind of cemented it, how the Royal Rumble winner challenged Roman Reigns, but then The Rock came, took the Royal Rumble winner's spot, and now he has no choice but to go for the title he doesn't want. So again, Cody's going to be an outlier here. He's going to be a side piece, a side character, and he's going to be out of place. And just like that, Seth Rollins could have a better match. He could have a different match here in which he does not have a whole big story, big controversy revolving around. He can put on a great match. And another thing, we will not know how to fix this until Elimination Chamber, at least until the build starts. Because if Elimination Chamber does happen to be a match for the World Heavyweight Championship or something like that, then Drew McIntyre is more than likely going to be the winner of that. I think they go ahead and have Seth and Drew. And then if you want to have Cody in there for a triple threat, it still seems out of place because Cody has made it clear he does not want the World Heavyweight Championship. And he cannot take a loss in this position, and he cannot take a win. So again, maybe giving Cody Rhodes the Royal Rumble win when you know you're having Rock and Roman, it may have been a bad decision, but then CM Punk's injury is another thing that was, of course, not foreseen. But I think the best case scenario here would have been to give Drew McIntyre the Royal Rumble victory, have him fight Seth Rollins. But again, in hindsight, we're saying that we never knew about CM Punk's injury. Therefore, there's not too much we can do. WWE have themselves dug in a bad, deep hole which they're not completely able to get out of. But there's still so much more that we've got to know before we can go ahead and make the assumptions about what's happening. But once we find out what's going to happen at Elimination Chamber, I think that gives us an overview of what's to happen at WrestleMania. I think the best way WWE can fix this is have Drew McIntyre win the Elimination Chamber and go ahead and fight Seth Rollins. Cody Rhodes use his brain and challenge Roman Reigns in The Rock and make it a triple threat, alright? Cody doesn't need to be the guy winning in this. If you want to have Roman break Hulk Hogan's record, Cody can go ahead and not take the pin, but at the same time, Cody would feel out of place here because Roman Reigns and The Rock is their own personal match. So having Cody Rhodes here, I don't know if it works. But all I'm going to say is, I feel bad for Cody Rhodes, man. I mean, he's carried the WWE for a good 2 years, and this is what he gets in return. I hope to see Cody Rhodes be the guy to finish the story, and I don't know if that's at WrestleMania because I don't want to wait a whole year. You know, maybe SummerSlam, you could go ahead, well, Crown Jewel, Royal Rumble, but at that point, it's probably best to give him at WrestleMania 41. Let me know what you guys think. What's the WrestleMania 40 card looking like now? Do we see any changes here? Do we see a triple threat Cody, Roman, Rock? Do we see a triple threat with McIntyre and Seth and Cody? Is it just Seth versus Cody? Whatever happens here, is Cody wasting his Royal Rumble spot? Does he lose his Royal Rumble spot? Maybe a work injury, something like that. I'm not sure, but you guys let me know in the comments below. So anyways, hope you leave a like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys next time.